Check it out. This is Ringo the Flamingo, and I'm Toby. I sculpted this. I built this in my driveway with my daughter. Hi! People hailing me, man. People know me. I sculpted this flamingo right here. That's Ringo the Flamingo. Ringo has mysteries and secrets within him. I built it to put it out here on the roundabout, and I put it out, and this roundabout was supposed to be maintained, but it's been looking like crap. So I reached out to Bahama, to their art department, to John Cox, who's responsible for their art department, last November, and said, look man, Ringo looks as though he could do with a fresh paint job. Do you want to contribute towards that and let me paint it? And if they weren't prepared to do anything, I was still going to paint it. So that was since last November, and I've been hounding them. I've been on them and saying, hey, if you'd like to do something, let me know, because summer coming, it's hot. Rainy season, it's not good for painting, and as hot as could be out here. Let me know. They didn't do nothing. They just made excuse after excuse after excuse. And then John Cox waits for me to go on vacation. And while he's saying he's busy, and Graham just routed him out because he ain't doing nothing. They do this bullshit out here. Look like this Ringo the Flamingo got leprosy or something now. This is the shit job that they've done. And now they say that that's their job. And they're gonna leave it like that. No boy, ain't going down like that. What do you think, man? Looks like shit. Yeah, they've gone over my work and they want to say, oh, we want to put a whole story. Yeah, add to the story. The original sculpture that made it is pissed off with these moves that you're making to screw Bahamian artists. Another Bahamian artist getting screwed over. Yeah, they're in the newspaper now about screwing over musical artists. Well, they're screwing over sculptor artists too. Spread this near and far, man, all around. Them show what John is doing in the face of Bahamian artists. And him of all people being responsible for Bahamian art or for art within Bahama. Him of all people thinking it's all right to just come over and paint over my work and keep me out of the conversation, keep me out of the narrative, keep me out of the story. Ringo's got mysteries and secrets. No one knows. No one knows all the mystery and secrets. I put some of them out there. No one knows the story about him. No one knows. Not all the story. And they're gonna put this in with the narrative? No sir. No sir. You know how I go, man. I'm a fighter and I'll kick their ass all the way down the road.
Go.
Hi, I'm Toby. I started on this journey being involved with art by my daughter starting a project on Steve Burrows. Steve Burrows is a famous Bahamian sculptor that sculpted the white crown pigeon, the conch shell, the famous lobster, and many other sculptures. And my daughter decided to do a project on Steve Burrows. And that led me to believe that if I wasn't to restore Steve Burrows sculptures, then who would? So I consulted with Steve, and I took it upon myself to restore the Steve Burrows sculptures. And from that, it led to other things, including my lighthouse project, that if I don't do it, who is going to do it? And to preserve our Bahamian culture, our icons, and keep that legacy alive of our cultural icons and Bahamian identity. And I was approached by Bahama before they went bankrupt, and them seeing my work that I'd done in restoring Steve Burrows' work, and Bahama asked me if I would do a sculpture for them. So I built Ringo the Flamingo from scratch, and then Bahama went bankrupt. So I delivered the flamingo nonetheless, and they went through the legal wranglings. I was unpaid until the legal wranglings were sorted out, and a new group took over the control of Bahama and made me whole, thankfully, on the work that I'd done for Ringo. And just to elaborate on that, any money that I received towards this kind of restoration work, yeah, I've used it to contribute towards cranes or scaffolding or equipment or whatever expenses are that I've incurred, but I've never charged a penny for my time. And any money that I've made, I've just given it quietly, without fanfare and photos, towards local charities. And it was in me building Ringo and sculpting him with my daughter in my driveway that I decided that I was going to put good vibes into it, put lots of love into it, lots of really positive components that was coming from my heart and towards building Ringo. And I was proud of myself and putting him out there on the roundabout, which is at the bottom of the road of Gladstone Road by Fusion and the beginning of the road going to Bahama. And it was my dream that you would see Steve Burrows' white crown pigeon, Steve Burrows' conch shell, my flamingo, Steve Burrows' Triton trumpet shell, where I restored the steamroller in front of the Ministry of Works on the next roundabout. I started the restoration of Steve Burrows' rooster, and then somebody else came afterwards and painted over it. And I embraced all of that, and I'm glad to see art that the public can enjoy in public places. And unfortunately, that got turned around by Bahama, while contracting me and me signing an agreement. I mean, they are claiming to own Ringo the Flamingo. So this isn't about a court case, this is about the court of public opinion. That is it right for Bahama to come over my work, that I've been asking them for many months if they'd like to participate in me restoring Ringo and putting a fresh coat of paint on it, because it's been neglected by the current owners on the roundabout. The roundabout's been neglected for many years, and I wanted to make a difference by saying Ringo needs to get repainted. I'd like to repaint it. And Bahama, I approached them back in November, and they stretched it out to me saying in the middle of July, look guys, either you guys help out and participate or not, and if you're not prepared to, no love lost, I'm gonna go on my way and make sure that Ringo is restored. And I'm actually friends with their art director on Facebook, and lo and behold, they go on vacation after 8 months of me asking them if they'd like to participate. They wait for me to go on vacation and jump in and go over all my work with what you see out there now, which to me looks like crap. They scrubbed off my signature. Some of the mysteries and secrets that were contained within Ringo were on the outside of Ringo. Those were just scrubbed off and no concern given towards it. So yeah, in the court of opinion, and in me talking with other artists, Bahamian artists in the trade, and knowing that this person, John Cox, is apparently the chairman of the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, I think it's very untoward. I think it's disrespectful. I think it's disgusting that all the work that I put into it, and him claiming to be so busy and not able to get to it, but then as soon as they go on vacation, they jumped in and managed to get it done immediately. I think it's distasteful. So I produced a video. I'd like for you to watch it, and you could see how the concept of Ringo, the sculpting of Ringo came about, and then the finale of it actually going out onto the roundabout. And then we skirted, a couple of hurricanes skirted by us, and then that we experienced some high winds and storms. So I went back out there and I replaced the legs of Ringo to make them stronger than ever before, so the Ringo would last out there. So please let me know your thoughts. If you like what I consider to be a crap job that they've done in painting over my work on Ringo, or if you say no. And also, I hope that you'd agree with me that Bahama's choice is morally wrong to go against the original person, which is me, who created it, to go over my work with no consultation, fly by night, just dipping in and doing it themselves with no consultation with me. And since they did it, and yeah, I'm pissed off that they've done this, I offered to do it for free, to paint over their crap job and do it for free, so that my vested interest in it is maintained. And they've come back to me and said, no, they're just going to leave it the way that it is. And to that I responded, karma, and what goes around comes around. Please watch this video. Thank you.